So you've been playing Fortnite for some time now, but there's still a lot of situations where you end up dying and losing, even though you know you should have had the kill and won. Today, I've gathered some valuable tips and tricks to help you become better than the rest. Once I learned about the third tip in this video, my editing speed went from this to this, so make sure you don't miss out and watch the entire video through. A lot of the times when you outplay someone and you box them, you still die to them. This is a super annoying problem that a lot of players have. However, it can be fixed with just one simple tip. You want to stay out of the box and go for a right hand peek instead. You can simply do this by editing a window and then peeking with your character from the right, or go for a traditional Dorito peek, which I like to do a lot. A lot of players, and when I say a lot of players, I mean a lot of players, don't understand that they can be easily shot when they're taking your wall. What I mean by this is when you're boxed up and someone is taking your wall, let them break the wall, and as soon as you hear them break it, shoot. You can easily get a 100 body shot from this and win a lot more fights. There's also another super useful way you can pre-fire. Let's say you box someone, but you notice them looking at you and trying to pre-fire you. Well, in that situation, what you can do is go for what I like to call a fake peek. Just edit a window on your wall and reset it as soon as you do the edit. This way, the enemy that's in your box is gonna think that you're peeking at them, so they're gonna shoot their shotgun. However, what they're gonna do is they're gonna hit the wall that you have just reset it, and that's your time to go for the pre-fire. Talking about resetting your edits, Fortnite has recently added scroll wheel reset even for controller players, so make sure you have that enabled. It is so useful and super easy to learn. You can find this setting from the game tab when you go on to your building settings, and then there's auto confirm edits, and you can put that on your reset. But I also use this setting for my normal edits, so I keep it on both. I've always been known for my insane edits and builds, and this next trick is why I have always been so good. Every single time I get on this game, I practice free building and editing for 30 minutes to an hour, and I mean every single time. This is the absolute fastest way you can improve your mechanics in Fortnite. What you basically want to go for is triple edits, quad edits, some high ground retakes. You can try and make up your own retakes like I do, and while you're doing that, practice on your consistency, speed, and your crosshair placement. Here's a couple moves you should practice. I've practiced these for a long time, and they're super useful. The first one is a quick little high ground retake where you go from a triple edit to protected walls, and the second one is a nice side jump where you can actually box someone if they're following your builds. I know there's some players that don't really enjoy free building and editing, so here's a couple good map codes for you to practice your mechanics in. When you're done free building, make sure you load into 1v1s. In 1v1s, you can practice all the same things I just said, but now against a player. And doing all of that against a real player is what is going to help you improve the fastest. Sometimes you're going to face an opponent that is a lot better than you, and it's going to make you rage. Oh my god, bro. But when it comes to this, you gotta fix your mindset, bro. When you're playing against a good player, this is what is gonna help you improve the fastest. A good player is always gonna punish you for mistakes. However, when you make a mistake, try and look back on it and think what you did wrong. Let's say you box someone and you got into their box and they one-pumped you. Well, there you go, that is the mistake. Then you gotta ask yourself, what could have you done better? Well, you could have gone for a fake peek or a right-hand peek instead of rushing into the box, just like we learned from this video already. What I need you to understand though is learning from your mistakes is the absolute fastest way to improve. When it comes to playing against difficult opponents, you wanna make sure you have every advantage, and one advantage that a lot of people don't even know of is using a skin that has no input delay. The skins that give you input delay are the ones that have a lot of effects and stuff going on with them. Here's an example of a skin that has no input delay. You can see there's no extra moving parts on it, there's nothing going on, and that means there's a lot of less things for your system to process, and that's gonna give you less input delay. And this is the reason why almost all pro players use a very simple skin. This also goes for a pickaxe and your glider and your camo, just basically everything that you have in your locker. This might seem like a small advantage, but when it comes to playing against a good player, even the smallest advantage can be the biggest one and can be the reason why you die or win. And yeah, that's about it. If this video helped you, leave a like and sub. That's it. Peace out.